so I want to show you another build today. Most of my videos are on guns, but I enjoy building other things too. So wanted to show you a mini bike that I built. I built this probably 4 years ago, but I'll just go through it real quick, show you how I built it. The frame is 1/2 inch black pipe. You can buy it at any hardware store. The tires are off of an old go-kart that I used to have. Both tires are actually the front tires off of the go-kart. The axles are just 9/16 bolts that are 12 inches long. I had to cut them a little bit shorter just so they fit better, but just real simple setup. So the brake is this lever right here. I just welded, well, this one I built to come off. The other side is welded solid, but it's just a 1/2 inch rod bent, and that plate just pushes up against the tire. The gear ratio that I have is this rear sprocket has 72 teeth, and I believe my centrifugal clutch is like 12, I think. So, and it has plenty of power. It can pull me up a hill, no problem. I welded a section, I bent a piece of pipe. It used to be cut here, and this section was hooked on about right here. So I bent a little section of pipe, welded it on just to kind of get it out from under the seat a little bit. And engine is just a Briggs 5-horse. The centrifugal clutch I just bought off Amazon. It was only like 25 bucks or something like that, and it's worked really well. Haven't had any problems with it. Like I said, I've driven it up a hill, just around the yard, and the plates on it haven't burned or nothing, so it's held up really well. Trying to think if there's anything else to go over. Just so the gas is, I just stole a brake lever off of a bicycle and used the cable even for that. So it's not a twist throttle, it's just a lever that you pull. The hand grips are also from a bike, and I used some other hand grips for down at the feet also. Okay, so just a quick look at the other side of this. As you can see, Briggs and Stratton, 5 horsepower engine, runs really good. This also came off the same go-kart actually that the tires came off of. The engine's about 25 years old and still runs really well. So, well, I think it's been about 6 months since I've started it, so we'll find out here in a little bit. But so yeah, the seat is actually an old leather jacket that I had that I cut up and used for the material part of it. There's a 1/2 inch piece of plywood at the bottom that I mounted screws up from the bottom, and the padding is like one of those lawn and garden knee pads for working on landscaping or whatever. So it's pretty firm, but it works really well. And then obviously just wrapped the leather around it and stapled it from underneath. So worked pretty good for the seat. And yeah, so I'll go over some of the tools that I used to build this real quick. All right, so here's the main tools. Obviously, I'm not gonna go over like drills and files and all those types of tools, but here's the two that might not be as common to some people, but the pipe bender is from Harbor Freight. I think it was like 80 bucks, and the welder is from, this one particular is from Menards. You can get pretty much the same type of welder anywhere though. Both of these actually my family got for me for my birthday, so that was really cool. But I would definitely recommend this pipe bender. It worked really good. I used it for all the bends on the frame. It comes with, see if I can pop this off. There we go. It came with 6 different forming dies, 1/2 inch up to 2 inch, I believe. And it just worked really well. There's not really a good way to bend steel unless you have something like that. I used to put it in a vise and wail on it with a hammer, but that doesn't work out too well. I would definitely recommend one of these. It's just a magnetic protractor, sticks on the pipe, and as you're bending it, it tells you the degree of angle, so allows you to keep all of your bends consistent. And the welder, it's just a real light duty stick welder. You got your lead that holds the welding rod, the electrode, and then your ground. So just a very light duty welder, but it does the job. I welded the entire frame with this, so I'd say about 1/8 inch thick steel is the max it can do, but it does a really good job. It's nice because it just runs off a standard 110, so pretty much anywhere you got electricity, you can set it up. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you those 2 tools real quick. So, well, let's go take it out and see if we can't get it started and test drive it for a little bit. Alright guys, so we'll see if we can get it fired up and take it for a quick test drive. Thought for a second it was going to be the first pull. Third. That's pretty good for 6 months. Here we go. Alright guys, so after 6 months of sitting, it still runs pretty good. So I got a GPS on my phone, clocked it at about 22 miles per hour. Yeah, it's fun little toy. So thanks for watching guys.